So Minnesota begins in rotation 1 with their senior All-American Samantha Seliger-Swenson serving. Goes short for the ace serve to start the night. Senior from Minnetonka now leads the team this season with her 28 aces. Weiskircher sets the outside to Nia Reed, who was unavailable due to a foot injury in the first meeting between these two back in the Big Ten opener 2 months ago. Taylor Leith digs it out of the back. There's Parker on the right side. Kept up by McGraw. Weiskircher to the middle for a kill. Serena Gray, one of the freshman middles for Penn State. Just got to look at CC McGraw. Set up the pass and a block for Penn State. Seliger-Swenson to the left side this time for Stephanie Samity, turning first team All-American from last year. Bump set from McGraw. Lexi Hart. Weiskircher to the middle. Nice job in the back row, but Samity gets the kill for Minnesota.
The point goes to Minnesota. They are very good at hitting out-of-system swings.
Lauren Barnes, the DS for Minnesota in the back row. Seliger-Swenson digs it. There's that first contact coming right at her again, like you said, Audrey. Penn State work in the middle early on. And a fast start for Serena Gray as well, who hails from the Los Angeles area. Couple kills on 3 swings. Minnesota says we can set the middle as well with Taylor Morgan.
Such a tough, fast, aggressive swing by Morgan.
And what did Russ Rose tell his team today at practice? Morgan has loads of hang time in the middle. Reagan Pittman is Morgan's cohort in the middle. McGraw serves short. Parker is blocked.
She's a resilient kid, real tough-minded, and I think she's gonna rebound and, yeah, there you go, there you see it.
Freshman from the Dayton, Ohio area. She has really picked it up her last 5 matches, hitting above 400. Weiskircher's bump set all the way to the outside. Samity for the kill. Second one for Stephanie Samity, the sophomore from Florida. Samity had 17 kills and a career-high 21 digs her last time out. And the win that got a little bit hairy against Ohio State on Saturday. Rollins tip try. It's another true freshman on this court. And Donna Rollins. And Parker couldn't get it all the way over.
Jonni Parker, little rusty here in the first part of this first set.
She set all sorts of serving records back in her home state of Ohio. Here it is. Back row attack from Samity. Fast start for Samity, who, along with the Donna Rollins, had a very good performance in that first meeting between these two. September 19th up at the PAB in Minneapolis. Seliger-Swenson goes right back to Lexi Hart. Leith and Hampton collided. Parker rips one at Samity. Free ball on the way. Weiskircher to the middle. And the swing is long from Caitlin Horde, another of the freshman middles for Penn State.
That time, an error for Penn State gives Minnesota their 9th point.
On the overdig from Rollins. Leith. Seliger-Swenson to Hart for the kill. And Minnesota up by 4.
And it transitions over to a big kill for Minnesota.
Weiskircher's dump handled by Hart. Another free ball. Parker. And Penn State capitalize. To the middle for Horde. And a kill. Caitlin Horde starts to get involved for Penn State. Seliger-Swenson with the dump. We watched her in practice this morning here at Rec Hall, and you raved about the technique she has, especially on the dump, and that keyword, like you said, disguising it very well. Kendall White serves. Nia Reed tees off at CC McGraw. First kill for Nia Reed, who again was unavailable in that first meeting. Really good pass from Rollins, set up a swing eventually from Hart. Back row, Samity. Parker tracks it down. Off the free ball. To the middle for Morgan for the kill. She's getting all situated with Minnesota up by 3. McGraw's bump set. And Hart into the waiting arms of Serena Gray and company. Russ Rose and his team at home for the final weekend of the regular season. Minnesota tonight. All you got to do with tomorrow is Dana Retke in Wisconsin as well. Morgan. Parker comes forward for the kill, and Kendall White's fired up. Second kill for Parker after a couple early errors. She gets a tip. It's kept up by McGraw. Rollins. Dug by Hampton. Now Lee tools the block. Hampton leads this team in ace serves. Rollins went down the line. White saves it. Morgan. White's bump set to Parker. Kept up by Barnes in the back. Seliger Swenson to Samity. Point Penn State. McGraw serves. Weiskircher to the middle. Samity.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Bumped out to Hart for the kill.
Yeah, right now Minnesota's backcourt defense is really frustrating Penn State's hitters, forcing them to take a couple swings at the ball before getting a point.
And now Brianna Weiskircher. Samity. And it brings up set point for Minnesota.
Gets a touch and gets a point.
Lauren Barnes on set point for Minnesota. Parker. Bump set from Seliger Swenson out to Rollins. Weiskircher kept it up off the down ball. Morgan from the middle. Samity finishes off set 1. Her 8th kill of the set to start the night.
Seliger Swenson setting her perfectly.
Trying to stamp their case for a top 4 seed on this final weekend of the regular season. Good start to set 2 with Taylor Morgan. See 5 of them so far for Minnesota, and that's against just 1 ace serve. Kept up by Hampton, but it lands out, and the point to Minnesota. And now CC McGraw. Weiskircher to Parker with a line shot right at McGraw, and Rollins ran out of room. Parker's had the most swings of anyone on the floor so far tonight. Diving play by Hampton out of the back row with one arm. Weiskircher got it to Taylor Leith and Caitlin Horde in the front.
Hats off to Weiskircher to save that point.
And the 4th kill for Horde on 8 swings. Weiskircher, back set to Parker. And a kill for Jonni Parker. That's 6 of them. Weiskircher, the 5th-year senior from Rockford, Illinois, just west of Chicago. She sets the middle to Horde, who's blocked by Pittman. Samity serves. Pass from Hampton, and now Parker, another swing and a kill off the arms of Reagan Pittman. Penn State by 1 early in set 2. Weiskircher to the dump. Seliger Swenson, and it's blocked.
Big celebration afterwards.
Jonni Parker loves to see that. You know, Weiskircher against Stanford earlier this year, she had 7 blocks, a career high against the Cardinal.
We often don't mention how important the blocking game is and backcourt defense for a setter. So there's so much more than just dishing it out and running the offense.
Caitlin Horde out of the middle, off that dish from Weiskircher. Seen some big matches from Caitlin Horde this season as well, and she's got 5 kills so far on 10 swings. How about Kendall White? Minnesota gets the point despite the best efforts of Penn State's libero. No Penn State player has had more digs through their junior season than Kendall White with the job that she has done so far this evening. And the signal here has the point to Minnesota.
I think it was Weiskircher that touched the net.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. So Penn State up by 1. Nia Reed. And this time the call goes against Minnesota and the point back to Penn State.
You know, happened to go under the net, but we're seeing great athleticism by both setters on both sides of the net.
She goes with the back set to Lexi Hart. Kendall White tracks it down. Free ball from Taylor Lee. White's bump set. Parker puts it away.
Oh, this is what a great bro will do. Lays out, foot speed, and then celebrates the little ponytail rotation there. She is fierce and flashy. I love Kendall White.
Parker tried to cut it along the net and just missed the mark. Boy, that is very close along the line. Penn State atones for it anyway. Jenna Hampton has really picked up her aces and limited her service errors recently. Bray blocks Rollins. Kendall White's 9th dig so far. Parker. And the point to Penn State. Block out of bounds from Minnesota. As we told you earlier, the reigning Big Ten freshman of the week. Service error. McGraw goes down the line. Hampton got it to Weiskircher. And then Serena Gray gets the point for Penn State.
And creating opportunities for Weiskircher to set anybody she wants, and she runs that slide.
It's a good serve from Gray. Parker, cut shot again for kill number 10. Rollins. Into the block. Jonni Parker side by side with Caitlin Horde. Gabby Blossom serves with Penn State up by 6. Reagan Pittman on the slide. Weiskircher to the middle. Allison Cathy, another one of the freshmen for Penn State, but Minnesota's got the point.
Passing is better. Players playing with a little bit more confidence. Setter's doing a good job, Weiskircher, of distributing the ball to different players. So, you know, Parker's coming alive, but take a look at that nice slide attack.
Both teams sitting in the low 200s so far for the match. That's in. Big swing from Lexi Hart. A couple weeks back, she reached 1,000 career kills. First Minnesota junior to do that since Dolly Santana 4 years ago, a former Big Ten Player of the Year, of course. There's Hart again. Another service error from Reagan Pittman and a half dozen total for Minnesota in the match. Bump set from Blossom. Free ball from Reed. Seliger Swenson to the dump. Wow. Hugh McCutcheon talks about how special she is with the creativity that she operates with. Penn State's got the point, back up by 5.
It should have been an easy ball to dig, but you've got to be able to go from your defensive position, push off, and get those balls that go off the blocker's hands. You've got to make a move for it very aggressively and quickly.
Rollins in the back row kept it up. So does Seliger Swenson. Weiskircher back to Parker. There's McGraw diving in on the tip big. And the point to Penn State on the double contact.
Point to Penn State, so good patience, good aggressive playing on the Nittany Lion side of the net.
Weiskircher sets Parker. Seliger Swenson back to Samity. He had those 8 kills in the first set, hasn't had any in set 2. Nia Reed has Penn State up by 7.
Great tempo, and then whammo, big swing right to the middle back area of Minnesota's court.
Taylor Morgan from the middle with her 4th kill. Off the antenna from Nia Reed. Good pass from Leith to Weiskircher, who goes right back to Nia Reed. Reed, of course, the 5th-year senior from New Jersey who waited her turn behind a couple of star hitters. Penn State insists that that was off the foot and kept up. Green card from Russ Rose.
Well, let's take a look at if this ball hits the foot, yes, of Parker. It looks like it hits the top of her foot.
So Jim Werner just came over and just said that the ball was up off the foot of Jonni Parker, so they will replay the point. So you credit the green card usage there by Penn
right,
State,
yes.
and the reaction from all the players. Samity this time has it down for Minnesota. Good pass from Hampton to Weiskircher. McGraw's bump set to Rollins results in a kill.
This is what makes the conference so great. You don't see this level of play everywhere.
How about the level of play from Jonni Parker right now? Serena Gray serves. Pittman from the middle. Weiskircher with one hand to Hoare. Someone had to step in and take it. Rollins down. Golden Gophers have been resilient this season, especially this month when they've been tested more and more. Line shot from Allison Cathy, the freshman, is off the mark.
And now out of rotation.
Samity with a service error, and it leads to set point for Penn State. Parker's got the big jump serve. There it is. Seliger Swenson's back set to Pittman on the overpass. Rollins this time. Dug by White. Bump set, Cathy. For the kill and the set to Penn State. Top 10 battle. battle between Minnesota and Penn State, even after the first 2 sets. Audrey Flaw, Mike Monaco, our entire BTN crew from State College. Morgan off the feed from Seliger Swenson. Now Parker with a line shot at McGraw. Hart off the block and down to begin set 3. Nia Reed. Weiskircher kept that up from the court. Now Samity, dug by White. Parker, down the line and in. She's got a match-high 15 digs. She says herself, the libero position is all about the drive and the heart that you bring to the floor. Serena Gray for Penn State. Hampton goes in that direction. CC McGraw takes it. And Taylor Morgan is a pogo stick in the middle.
Oh, wow.
How hard is that speed to defend from the middle?
Oh, boy. Yeah, when you're one-on-one, it's almost impossible. You know, the best you can do is get down low and hope that it hits you, because there's not much reaction time that you're given on that swing.
With one arm, Rollins to the overpass, and Taylor Leaf takes care of that. From that left front spot, she gets the swing, handled by Penn State. Point Penn State off the block. You know, we looked at each other before the match. We said, is the Big Ten Freshman of the Year on the court in some capacity tonight? There's a sophomore in Samity, but there are so many good ones on both sides. Nearly kept up by Samity and company, but Penn State is up by 1. Parker serve. Pittman for the kill. Reagan Pittman with her 3rd. Weiskircher's dump. Pittman got a piece of it. Weiskircher to Hoare. Another one of those freshmen coming out of the middle.
Weiskircher, it shows you why. Setters, you need to jump set all the time.
Weiskircher kept it up for Parker long enough. Come from Seliger Swenson. White dug it, and now a kill for Nia Reed. Pittman puts it down off the slide.
Nia Reed drifted out instead of just kind of jumping and landing in the same spot. That drift allowed some angle for Pittman to hit into.
Donna Rollins serves. Goes at Caitlin Hoare. Reed could not get it past Seliger Swenson and the tape there. Weiskircher keeps it alive. Seliger Swenson goes back to Pittman. And another point for Minnesota, now up by 2. Service error, the first one of this set and the 8th total for Minnesota. Here's Kendall White. She goes short. Back set to Pittman. Hart is blocked. Lexi Hart goes down the line. Now Seliger Swenson. And a service error, the 9th one for Minnesota now. Kendall White into the 2nd row. Morgan.
I don't know how you defend that. Pretty much, let's just give Minnesota the point. I would think Penn State's saying, and let's try and do better and not send free balls over the net.
Another point for Minnesota. Hugh McCutcheon has his green card up.
Take another look at this.
They are reversing the call. It is out. Minnesota took set one. Penn State answered back in set two. Top 10 matchup here today in Rec Hall. Dug by McGraw. Rollins. Cross court toward the corner, but out. Gray with a service error. They have packed this place, even though Thanksgiving break for a lot of the students. And Jonni Parker opens up out of the timeout with a kill. Horde on the slide. Samity bumps it and a free ball from McGraw. Weiskircher to the middle. Kept up. McCutcheon wanted to see some more digs, better defense as this match wears on. How about that from Barnes in the back? Over the top, Rollins there to take care of it, but outside the antenna. Minnesota's got the point, up by 2.
Got to be on your toes and be able to play. We call it ugly volleyball, the ball that trickles off the net, deflects off the blocker's hands. You got to be able to play those balls.
How about Seliger Swenson holding her own on the right side? Yeah, the term that Hugh McCutcheon used with us today at practice is no longer a liability there defensively with her floor work and also her blocking. White keeps it up. And then Gray can't do the same off the net. Weiskircher with nearly the same exact dump in the same spot that Seliger Swenson had.
Probably not the most mobile person on defense, so a lot of the area of the court there is open, so Pittman was not going to make a move or a play on that ball.
And Weiskircher really seeing Pittman cheat into the center of the court, read it really well. And Minnesota certainly not on the bubble. You see their winning streak that Samantha Seliger Swenson and company have put together this year. And like you said, they've got a chance to make this their real last road trip of the season, their last time outside the city of Minneapolis this weekend.
One of the top teams in the nation, just really, they're not rattled. Even when things don't go their way, they're calm, they don't seem stressed out. Penn State having to kind of level things off here, eliminate some of their errors, and see what they can do here in the third.
Jonni Parker goes down the line at Seliger Swenson. Now Minnesota out of system. Weiskircher, back set to Parker. At the hands of CC McGraw, and Penn State back within a pair. Penn State goes at Rollins again. Samity off the block for the kill. Weiskircher to Parker, cuts it at Samity. Seliger Swenson ran out of space at the table. Serena Gray with an ace serve. First one of the night for Penn State comes in set 3 in a crucial spot. Now Gray again. Freshman middle serves tough at Barnes. Samity, 16 kills, trying to go blow for blow with Jonni Parker. CC McGraw behind the line. Good pass from White. There's Parker. McGraw digs it. Free ball from Rollins. White steps in. Weiskircher to the middle for Caitlin Horde, and Penn State within 1. Now Horde was one-on-one, and Samity gets the touch and the point. Allison Cathy with a big swing at Lauren Barnes. And she serves on set point number 2 for Minnesota. Pittman, and the point to Penn State. Hugh McCutcheon already has the green card, thinking there was a touch.
It's so tough. Yeah, I like it when they zoom in like this. It does look like there is a slight change of direction on the ball.
Jim Werner just came over. The call will stand. It was inconclusive, so Penn State hanging around late in set 3. Emily Shora back in to serve. Donna Rollins. Nice job by Shora to dig it. Nia Reed off speed. Kept up by McGraw and Seliger-Swenson. Reed again for a kill. And set point on the way for Penn State. Shora. Pittman on the slide at White, and Minnesota even at 25. The freshman Rollins at White. Weiskircher goes to get it. Nia Reed. Rollins set to Hart. Now a bump set from McGraw, and blocked by Penn State.
Again, we'll see what Minnesota can do on serve receive here.
Kendall White serves at Rollins. Hart answers right back for the Gophers.
And that's a champion right there.
Weiskircher pushes it all the way out to Nia Reed. There's Lexi Hart again, off speed, kept up. Reed with a tip. How about the work in transition with the entire front row crashing to their right side of the net. Hart for Minnesota when they've needed answers. Parker explodes forward. Both teams have had multiple set points in set 3. Taylor Morgan. So it's been hard a couple times, and now Taylor Morgan, 28-all. Lauren Barnes has been very effective serving this season. Parker off of McGraw's hands. Here's Samity. Bump set from Hampton to Parker. Point Penn State, and set 3 to the Nittany Lions. Three sets in 2 hours. We are on to set 4 with Penn State up 2 sets to 1 on Minnesota. Unbeaten to this point in the Big Ten at 18-0. Hart goes cross court and misses her target.
So you can see a little bit of frustration here from Minnesota, a little bit of a hangover there from the third set. So if you're Penn State, you really have to understand the majority of the balls are going to Samity. See if you can double block her.
Seliger-Swenson finds Rollins. That was tight for Weiskircher. Hampton. Taylor Morgan has it down. Weiskircher, a back set to Gray in the middle. And now to Parker. Cuts it across, but that is out. Serena Gray pulls Penn State level again. Horde went up to get it, and this is going to go against Samantha Seliger-Swenson. Gray with a tough serve at Barnes. Back set to Samity. Here's Jonni Parker. Off the tape and down. Rollins cut in front of Barnes. Off the free ball. Options for Weiskircher. She goes to Parker. 22 kills. Serena Gray has been serving for the Nittany Lions. She goes at Barnes again. Stephanie Samity. And the net violation has the point with Penn State. Reagan Pittman with a kill for Minnesota. Weiskircher all the way to Parker on the back set for another kill. Minnesota battling at the net, but Weiskircher stands tall. Service error from Taylor Leaf is the 6th one from Penn State tonight. Horde. Tracked down. Rollins went diving for it. Nia Reed. Pittman dug it. Seliger Swenson sets Morgan. What a sequence for Minnesota.
Well done by Taylor Morgan.
Samity stepped in. Weiskircher sets Nia Reed for the kill. Morgan blocked, Rollins gets to it. Gray out of the middle. Samity long. Rollins' pass forced Seliger Swenson to go get it, and Hart converts it into a kill anyway. Number 3 in the country, number 2 in the RPI. Final weekend of the regular season. Bump set from Seliger Swenson. Off the down ball, White digs it. Minnesota really scrapping here in set 4. Hart. Her tip kept up by Parker. Off the free ball. Weiskircher to Reed. Point Penn State. Reed into double figures now as well, joining Parker and Horde. Reed and Horde both with 10. On the overpass, there's Lexi Hart. She's been good as well. 13-9 Penn State in set 4. Another serve at Leap. Another swing from Reed, and a kill for Nia Reed. Jenna Hampton. Rollins from that left side for Minnesota, back within 4. Good coverage by Leaf. Parker line at McGraw. Rollins, this time line. And a kill for Rollins. Parker is blocked by Reagan Pittman. Good pass from White. Now Parker again. And that is long off the overdig from Seliger Swenson. Gray. Samity's tip is down for Minnesota. Kill number 19. Samity's serve went off the tape. Seliger Swenson bumps it back to Rollins, right into the block of Penn State. This time Gabby Blossom comes in to serve for Jonni Parker. Rollins blocked. Minnesota has been pushed to 5 sets a couple times recently. Michigan State, Ohio State most recently over the weekend. They're trying to force a fifth set, but Weiskircher has been terrific tonight.
They go up with you, that's the perfect time to dish it to the pin.
The one they call Mom on this young Penn State team with 10 newcomers. Minnesota back within 3. Penn State tracked it down, got a pretty good swing out of Reed, and then it's off the antenna. Kendall White. Seliger Swenson to the dunk. Weiskircher took a swing at it, but it's down on Penn State's side. 42 kills between those 3 tonight for Minnesota. Weiskircher and Serena Gray not on the same page, and so it's a 2-point margin here. Weiskircher pushes it all the way to Nia Reed, and it's blocked. Morgan is fired up for Minnesota. Never frazzled. Those were the words from some of the Penn State assistant coaches when we talked to them at practice today. That's what stands out about the way Minnesota's battling right now. They've had some more of those 5-set matches. They've been wins to this point. They're down 2-1. Hart, right at Gray, kept up. Nia Reed stepped in for Penn State. Samity with the kill. Golden Gophers in enemy territory. Hart rolled that right over the tape. Parker with the hitting error. On the overpass, Morgan defeats Weiskircher at the net, and it's now a 6-0 run for Minnesota.
See Russ Rose off the bench, pleading with his team, get that first pass up so we can run an offense.
I think he wanted a timeout as well, didn't get it. Jonni Parker does get the kill.
It's just an incredible kid, Jonni Parker.
25 kills now. But Taylor Morgan for Minnesota has 11 on 20 swings without an error. Russ Rose beckoning his team make a play. Weiskircher sets Nia Reed. Nearly kept up by Minnesota, but Penn State back within 1. They do serve at McGraw. And now Samity puts it down for Minnesota. Point to Penn State out of the timeout. Parker, 23-all. Stephanie Samity for Minnesota. Set point for Minnesota. Weiskircher, a back set to Parker, who puts it down. Who else when Penn State has needed a kill? So we will either go to a 5th set or Minnesota will be handed its first Big Ten loss. Cathy, again, in for Taylor Leith here late in set 4. Pittman over the top. It's the second set point for Minnesota with Rollins serving. Weiskircher was tight to it, and Minnesota forces a 5th set. Seliger Swenson serves. Reed off speed. Free ball from Rollins. Parker had to adjust. Seliger Swenson bumps it up to Hart, who can't get it over. And the first point of set 5 belongs to the Nittany Lions. And Jenna Hampton in to serve. Checks in for Nia Reed and goes at Rollins. Parker misses her mark, cross court toward the corner. She sets the middle. Seliger Swenson took that swing from Serena Gray. Weiskircher right back to Gray for the kill. Gray serves. Kendall White just checked out for Penn State. And off the swing from Samity, Minnesota back even. Pittman has come up with some well-timed blocks late in this match.
Yeah, she certainly has.
3-2 Minnesota. Parker with the tip. Samity got to it. McGraw and Seliger Swenson collided. Weiskircher tees up Parker. And again, Minnesota's block.
Certainly you do want to go with Parker. She's been money all night long.
Weiskircher sets the middle to Caitlin Ward. A lot of swings going right at Seliger Swenson. Kathy, cross court, misses. 5-2 Minnesota to begin set 5. Weiskircher sets Parker. Rollins. Penn State handled that tip bid well. Parker stood her ground. And again, it's been Blossom to come in to serve for her. Kathy, third kill.
And you deliver a kill, boy, that's got to boost your confidence. We'll see if she can continue to do that for her team.
White tracks it down. Seliger Swenson to Samity for the kill. 24 now for the All-American. Last year as a freshman, one of her first collegiate matches. She had 26 against Boise State, and again, 24 here tonight at Rec Hall. On the overpass, Hort was denied by Samity. Another overpass this for Minnesota. Here's Pittman for the kill. Minnesota by 3. Hort on the slide for the kill. She has 58 assists. Seliger Swenson has 60. Pittman, denied. Penn State was trying to get the sub in. Down 7-6. On the overpass. Back to Rollins. Here's Reed. Long point to Minnesota.
This is great volleyball. People having to be gutsy and make big plays at tough points in the match.
White and Weiskircher go sprawling, but they can't slow down Minnesota there. And with Rollins, the freshman from Carrollton, Texas, serving. White. Now Nia Reed blasts off from the left side.
Now you really can't ask for more than this. Back-to-back action here, going back and forth, momentum shifts, incredible defensive plays, strong swings. Look at that.
Dug by McGraw off the swing from Reed. Here's Reed again. Seliger Swenson sets Pittman. Had to adjust. Reed rises up once more for another kill. 1 point, the margin. White serves short for the ace serve. Kill for Lexi Hart for Minnesota. Here's Regan Pittman. With a service error. Morgan from the middle for Minnesota. Penn State in system. The back set from Weiskircher. Now the overpass. And the point to the Nittany Lions. Samity tried to go line, and Penn State leads by 1. Hampton again goes at Rollins. Propped up for Hart. Parker for the kill. You see, 2.5 months since the last loss. One of just 2 this season, and a service error from Penn State. Jasmine Martin in the front row for Minnesota. Back set to Jonni Parker for another kill. 29 of them now, and match point for Penn State. Off the free ball. Weiskircher to the middle. Outside Parker. Kept up and put away. Penn State halts perfection.